Gentlemen, I bring you Postal. Alright, bit's done. Let me check this away before I accidentally dox myself. That was the back cover, mind you, so I don't think any important information was there. But I don't trust the internet enough to not be careful with my personal data. Also, there was probably a few too many seconds of unabashed, unadulterated music, so Buzz gonna get nuked. Anywho, welcome back to Postal 4, Thursday edition. So let's get cracking, shall we? So we're a little over halfway into the game now. I kinda find it hilarious how, as we progress through the story, mostly what changed is the dude's housing position, which is he's still a homeless bum as far as the situation is concerned. However, by the time Wednesday has closed off, at least he had some decent lodging for the night. At the very least, he managed to sleep one night in a somewhat cozy cabin. Too bad everything went down the shitter the next day, which is to be expected. You're not in the shoes of the dude unless shit hits the fan, figuratively and literally. Come on, game capture. Do your thing. Present me with an image. There you go, like clockwork. Oh yeah, this loading screen alone, in case you need a brief refresher. So apparently this mountain resort that we got sent as a reward for our hard service for the mayor of Edenson, Mike G, an acquaintance of ours. It's not exactly what it seems. Like, you ever heard of cabin fever? Sure warrants it. Genuinely feels like I'm playing through a sequel to Dusk, which is not exactly something I would object to. Love that game to bits. Also, nice skull mug that we got going on, except something's not quite right about it. Now, Champ is missing again. I mean, I've kinda grown to accept that our pupper walks his separate ways, which makes him more of a cat than a dog. But worse than that, we've lost all of our cool gear that I've been saving throughout the entirety of this playthrough so far, and I don't like when games pull a fast one you like that. Like, I've worked really hard to get all those cool weapons, and yeah. What gives? Also, nice table lamp. Now that's a evil dead prop if I've seen one.
Something tells me I ought to keep quiet around here unless I want to attract a lot of unwanted attention.
A stealth section. You all know
A shot from this thing
I'm
would be
good
loud enough to
with
alert
those.
anyone in the woods. Maybe I can find a way to hush the blast.
That's one way. Oh, how did you apply the can again? Like so. Expired in 2003. The milk. You know what, kitty? If you cooperate nicely, you can get that milk way past its safe to drink warranty. Gee, I wonder what a perfectly functional family lives in this cozy setup. Got some basic healing items, which better than none. I mean, there's a couple of medkits around in case things get hairy, which they will probably go down that road. So what was with the sexy? Very localized, sexy music. Which epicenter is right here in the door frame. Curious. But only that door frame. So I'm not gonna lie to you folks, being able to actually play Postal for the first time ever with consistent 60 FPS given, I mean, nothing's really going on right now. But still, mind-blowing. Too bad it's not gonna last long. Also, so that explains the
There's a lot of wandering pussy around here.
strange music. Any Twin Peaks fans in the audience? I'm sure you'll get a kick out of this. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't there also a couple of love letters of the sort in Deadly Premonition? I'm pretty sure Sweaty is like a massive fanboy. There he is, the goat. Oh man, I am in love with this aesthetic. Again, just the sky alone is wonderful to look at. But this begs the question, weren't your concerns
I can keep silent using this.
a reason, dude, when you first stepped into this resort? I mean, maybe he was just sleepy enough and didn't pay any attention. Or it was just too dark. So what's up, Frosty? How does it feel to know that your man, the boy, he took the win back home? Is this hog? I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a live animal or not. If it is, then master of keeping it together. Things are getting weird. Frankly, I miss this kind of tension back from Postal 1, which is an entirely different game altogether when you think about it, even compared to its immediate sequel. But I just wish we got more of it. Like, not so much comical madness, but pure, unfiltered insanity. Which, I guess, Brain Damaged took that principle and expanded upon it. To a degree. They sure look like friendly locals. I'm sure they're gonna greet me with open arms. Get champ and get the fuck out. Well, first of all, I need to find the lad. Down here we prefer minimal decor, but once we do arrange our housing, we only pick the finest of furniture. You started it.
This is doing wonders for my psychosis.
You don't say. Holy shit, that was... For a moment I thought I took his eye out. Clean shot regardless. Man, that Wings of Redemption versus Boogie fight was both hilarious and cringe to watch, because the way those flabs of fat flubbered across the entirety of the spectacle, I was like, man, it's like I'm watching some off-kilter Unity physics at work.
Oh yeah, I've still got it.
Surprisingly though, Wings, just like his name indicates, he took off on Wings. Like, the moment that bell rang, he just went for the kill and was relentless. Boogie didn't even attempt to put on the show. He was just like, please don't bully me. Which, if you know his character, you will not find it uncharacteristic.
Made you flinch.
Uh-oh. I forgot my silencer ran out. Well, things just sure got a lot more interesting.
Butt sauce.
Alright, fine with me. Let's see some action. Or they could just forget that this ever happened. How come I don't have any more kittens? Like, I'm pretty sure I passed a few along the way. Oh well. We can
Now that's a hands-on approach.
Do it this way. You know, this is something that I always found peculiar about
Hey, look,
old
there's
school
all my
horror.
stuff.
How come we never had
Damn,
a villain
nothing is here.
who had a shovel as a staple weapon? I mean, admittedly, it would not be very efficient, because it's not particularly sharp of a killing tool, but, I mean, you could apply a bit of, you know, horror logic to it, where it just sweeps your head clean off in one blow. Like, you could definitely make it work. It's fucking called Gravedigger or something. I came first with that idea, so in case you're looking for expanding upon it, do not fret to contact me about purchasing the licensing.
Oh, crap. Oh.
I was admiring this wondrous creature. Excuse you. Not only do I appreciate your ability to turn a perfect 180 degrees while stuck inside of a door, but you also actually no-clip your way out of that predicament. Way to go, buddy. I am so impressed I'm actually gonna let you live. Okay. Reasons why we shouldn't go down the spooky shaft, and which we're gonna completely ignore, of course. Oh, right, if I gotta pick up my machete. Hold fire to charge a swing. Alright, first sucker comes my way. Just getting a taste of this bad boy. We're gonna go Danny Trejo style on him. What the fuck? What is happening? You okay, my man? I mean, it's kind of a rhetorical question given his mental state, for the most part. What the heck is going on? Oh, we've been swimming? I thought my guy was experiencing a trip of some sort. I really can't tell what it is. It's like I'm floating, but when I try to make my way up, just fall for no good reason. Damn. I don't know what to make of this. Hold on. This is water. Now, in that case, explain to me. What's going on here? Do you guys see any sort of water right here, behind this boundary? No. Me neither. Did someone botch a line of coding? And this bit is busted. Like, I don't know, but that does not seem right. I mean, given the state of the game overall, I shouldn't be shocked. If anything, I just find it marvelous how we're finding potentially more peculiar and unusual glitches. Ah, yes. I sure like some signal wave. Especially one that abruptly cuts off. First-person platforming, let's go. We sure as heck didn't have enough of this. In the sewers? Now see, this much I get. Because you can kinda see the water base on the map. But still. It does not have a clear texture. Like, alright, this is the bit where I first traveled to when I went down. What I don't get is, why do I keep falling through when I make it to the surface? Sonic syndrome? Dude doesn't know how to swim? I mean, I will give him credit in one regard. Sure can hold his breath for long. Despite all the crack he's been smoking that should have absolutely demolished any semblance of lungs in that fucked up body.
Yum. Now that's a peculiar aftertaste.
I'm pretty sure I'm missing a couple of references to movies and media here that are not immediately clicking. Like the creepy girl we just heard. I mean, the map itself isn't particularly large, so I could explore everything there is. Oh no. Chips? How scary. Now, speaking of Evil Dead, because I did name drop it earlier, I did get to see Rise earlier this week. I was pleasantly surprised. Actually,
Now that's a big boo-boo.
competent movie. Had some pretty good scenes. And not to spoil too much for the people who still want to see it, but let's call it the big baddie at the end. The Deadite designed away with. Pretty damn cool. If they're gonna make more movies in a similar vein, which the director did hint at, I'm kinda down for it.
Like more of my stuff. Ooh, some more of my goodies. But the rest must still be out there somewhere.
I just hope that whatever else comes out in the Evil Dead franchise is gonna have that Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell touch. Like, they don't have to directly be involved, but as long as they keep overseeing production and make sure that it's in line with their vision.
Just my way of saying hi.
I'm down for the actual directing to be outsourced to.
Oh yeah, I've still got it.
Ambitious directors who want to take up the mantle. Honestly, my favorite part of the movie, which it's gonna be slightly spoilers, but I don't think you can really talk about that flick without going into too much detail and giving some snippets away. There is an interesting intro, which seemingly does not have any relation to what happens after it, but once you actually go through the entirety of the flick, you will see how it ties in, and I found it to be pretty clever.
What we've got here is a have a nice day.
This is not a failure to communicate. Peace was never an option. Simple as. Simple as.
Hey, there's Champ.
Buddy, am I glad to see you. Look at this cute boy. Look at him. Admittedly, looks way better than most of the human NPCs.
There you are. Who's my trusty pal?
I'm glad running with scissors set the priorities straight. Oh. Alright, we got most of our shit. We got our sidekick. Now comes the fun part of figuring out how do we leave this hellhole. You know, I think I see the problem. Notice how the water is like super transparent. The opacity on it is actually insane. If this is the same quality they use down in the caverns, no wonder I wasn't able to tell what was going on. This is barely visible even in... Okay, so someone went for the Dark Moon ending. It appears that in this timeline we already have a King of the Hollows. Based, I say. Let the Dark Age come. The gods are dead, and I killed him. There's this mysterious goat again, the only one I've actually seen around these parts. I am actually impressed there's not even a remote reference to that game. You know, the one with the funny horned animal. Of which we managed to get 3 instances. Yeah, you'd think we run on the juice after the first goat sim. Oh, never mind. There's more than one. You know what? While I'm here, I may as well grab some more feline companions.
Whoa, dude. Somebody wind up the clock.
Okay, that was me actually taking the catnip instead of throwing it down. Never forget that I did not change my clothes since the incident.
Yum.
I may have forgotten what's the command to check items.
I hope that was edible.
I actually don't remember. Movement, actions. Throw power up, down, and X. Oh, there we go. Another key I would immediately think of. In truth. Oh, these kidders are too anxious to be even interested in the catnip. Anyway, I guess we can head back down the rail. No, with respect to the hog we met earlier, I'm gonna let him and his kin be the new lords of this land. I know what you did. I know what you did. Got my eyes on you. Don't make me retract on my promise.
I suppose I could leave now, but maybe I should try looking for the rest of my stuff first.
What, do I have all of it already? Pretty sure I already got everything weapons-wise. Unless I'm missing some guns. I don't think so. And if anything, I'm well equipped.
And done. Oh, great. Now my day is complete.
Mountain Man. Next time we see you, them panties is coming off. Oh. Ooh, kinky. Don't you just love how we pick the worst groups possible to get on their backside? Between hipsters, toilet paper enthusiasts, and inbred rednecks, I don't know who's the worst here.
You know, all things considered, champ, that was a pretty invigorating morning. I wonder what the rest of the day has in store for us. Whoa,
You just had to jinx it.
Paying for that return ticket?
You've been up to some crazy shit around town, dude. We know you've been
It's
two-timing
Vince.
us with the city. Don't screw with the family.
Wait a
Vince
minute.
the man.
Vince? Is that you? As a mob boss? I wouldn't have imagined.
Don't ever say my name again. You're messing around town with other folks has gotten you in hot water. Look, fuckface, I'm gonna give you a break. This is your chance to clean up your act and get in good graces with the family. Time to do a little dirty work for us.
Well, as long as I'm helping you guys out, do you think you could help me locate the whereabouts of my stolen
Not a
trailer?
chance.
Shut the fuck up. Do what I tell you, and maybe the family will take care of you.
Maybe.
I'm gonna make you an offer.
Can I just refuse it?
This ain't the movies, jerk off.
If they hadn't done the bit, I actually would have been disappointed. Come on, this is not the kind of series you expect to not go for the low-hanging fruit. Oh yeah, speaking of bad movies, Frosty, I implore you, whenever you have the chance, please go watch Pope's Exorcist. I shit you not, it was such an enjoyably bad, campy experience. You cannot catch a break throughout the entirety run. It just goes back and forth in terms of
Now pay
wacky.
attention. Today we're gonna choose a new governor, and we need to protect our interest in the state. So get ready to do your civic duty. Get your ass down to the fucking polling place and vote your conscience.
I almost heard
Save
Poland
your soul.
place.
Pull the trigger for the right guy, dude. Good news, dude. We got a hot new game coming out. But the bad news is the D team is
Oh,
working
no.
on it. I need you to go over there and
Did
see
they
what
work
the
on
fuck is
this
going
game?
on. Get your pretty face over to the dev studio. I don't care what you have to do. Just make sure things go our way. A friend of ours has got a big interest riding on the scooter rally today. Make sure things go the right way, so we take care of them. Okay, Mario dude, get over to the track and slip into the race. I'll keep you in the loop.
Mario,
Remember,
dude.
there's
Oh,
only one winner
right.
today, the red scooter. We got our fingers in every fucking pie in town. We need new management at our biggest spot. The last guy took some time off. Forever. We ain't gonna see him no more. Now head over to the
Oh, there we
Paradise
go.
Casino and do your thing.
I legitimately
Listen,
thought the
dude,
map
you
froze for
gotta
a second.
do a better job than that last Mama Luke. For your own health's sake. Now get the fuck out of here before I fire your ass. And pretty boy, remember, this is business, nothing personal.
Kid. Well, back to inconsistent frame rates. The game, the experience. Let me look up that message. Can we talk about how the Pope's exorcist, he had that film with Russell Crowe, used the Inquisition symbol from Dragon Age Inquisition? Okay, you know what? That is both hilarious, and it only improves my opinion that this is an absolute hamfest. Now, what that actually makes me wonder, did they intentionally pick the logo knowing what it stands for, or did just some intern look for a cool looking sigil and it was like, hey, this asset from a video game looks neat. Let me just nick that. Yeah, what's up, Dine? Now, what can we tackle first? So, the pit boss event is technically the closest to us. Now, these two are in close proximity. Actually, all three of these are. So, yeah. Pit boss, first and foremost. Oh god, Conan Exiles. Every single time that game comes up, I'm still amazed that it is alive, and people actually put time playing it. Like, you'd think it'd be along that meme, because, haha, a funny dick swinging simulator. So where the fuck can I rent a scooter here? What's going on? Please, give me my mobility ride. Weird. Do I not have any money on me? Oh, these son of bitches took all of my cash. Fuck. Well. That sucks.
Tits.
Does the game have a pay-to-win mechanic? Like, can you just chill out and become instantly powerful, or does everyone have to go for the grind? Because I do remember watching, like, bits and snippets of it, and it does seem like a grueling game to begin your journey on. Like, they don't actually fuck around, and you gotta work for even surviving at first. Well, I suppose, given my poor financial situation, like, literally poor, we're just gonna have to, walk up there. Granted, it's a pretty nice city to explore. Like, I actually enjoy exploring Edenson. Sure, a lot of this are just empty placeholders, but even when you enter a random trail like this, it's actually pretty impressive how hard the devs went on just putting attention into decorating these locations. Sometimes you can find some interesting Easter eggs. Now, you know someone of particular taste lives in this trailer when everything... What the fuck is your problem? I'm gonna make you run with scissors.
Ow!
Died loving what he was doing.
Fresh from the tap.
Remember, you have to assert dominance. So people know you are the alpha male in town.
You! Yeah, you! Mind giving a hand? Hey, buddy. Want to help out with something? You with the face. Would you
What's
mind
up, dude?
helping me with...
Hell, I'll give
Hey,
it a try.
got a light? We've been wanting to start this bonfire.
Hold on. Well, never mind that, because Miss No Fun here had to...
Ow! Ow!
What?
Ow! Ow! Oof! Gah!
What happened?
Ow! Oof! Gah! Oh! Whoa. Deja vu.
Here. Small token of our appreciation.
Can someone please try to break down what just happened to me? Okay, let's try to recap. We got interrupted while this guy was giving us a quest. We horribly died in the process of finding another NPC. We reset on the bonfire. And we completed the quest this way. Ten out of 10. Great game.
That's quite the addicting substance.
Yeah, what's up, Golden? You could have picked a better moment to sign in, partner. Postal for no regrets is the gift that keeps on giving. Like, I'm genuinely shocked at times that I'm even able to play through this video game. Because honestly, at times I can't tell whether I am actually playing a video game right now or whether this is just a fever dream that sipping on all of this monster energy just induced in my brain. You know, maybe someone laced my boomer juice with some of that catnip. My map tells me there's a scooter here, but I do not see mobility ride. I have been lied to. Anywho, I caved in, but Shadow of War today. 90% off, in case you guys are Lord of the Ring fans and want a neat action game set in the universe. Big fan of Shadow of Mordor, so looking forward to finally getting around to the sequel. Which I heard is even better than the first installment. I always found the Nemesis mechanic in Shadow of Mordor to be like a really fun and unique idea. Also very in line with the way Tolkien depicted orcs, who are not above backstabbing each other. Also, I will say this. You know how lately on Twitter, those kind of tweets where people are like, so this interpretation of existing media, like say Batman, the animated series, expanded or changed some lore that made it better compared to the original. Well, in my opinion, whoever decided that middle-level orcs should be extremely Australian, I hope that person is not only doing well, but they got a promotion. Zeg. Adventure awaits in the heart of Edenson. Let us gamble away all of our money. As in... Oh, wait. Don't worry, I'm sure I can get store credit. It's my naturally high charisma. Just gonna roll a 20 and... So I finally managed to edit that notorious Halo 2 VOD that I've been sitting on for a couple of days now. Imagine this, splicing the two Vits itself with like a goofy intermission screen, no problem. 5-minute job in Sony Vegas. Now, here's the actual fun part. You guys want to know how long it took to render that 4-hour-ish experience? Almost 20. And then like an extra 5, 6 for the encoder to bump it down from 30 gigs to 10. It was absolutely not worth the effort, but for the sake of game preservation, it is gonna make its way onto my YouTube channel. I am going to keep it on my personal archive, so that Frosty can later use it as evidence against me whenever I pull up the possibility of playing through Halo 3. The only way I can possibly make up to him now is getting us both a copy of Minecraft Dungeons and finishing the playthrough together.
Stop your vice. Roll the dice. Stop your vice. Roll the dice. Stop your vice.
Group
Roll
against
the dice.
gambling.
Stop your vice. Roll the dice. Stop your vice. Roll the dice. Stop your
Cool,
vice. Roll the dice. Stop your vice. Roll the dice. Stop your
cool
vice.
advertisement got going on.
Stop your vice. Roll the dice. Stop your vice. Roll
Gamble
the
with a
dice.
large
Stop your
one.
vice. Roll the dice. Stop your vice. Roll the dice. Stop your vice. Roll the
I think I need some more drugs.
Yeah, tell me about it.
You're not so tough. Come on.
Wash
fight like a
Tinklich
man.
out. Oh, I see. That's just a natural reaction to hipsters.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big man with a gun.
Drop the weapon, or I'll drop I think I'm going down.
Drop your weapon.
Worth it. They'll never find me here.
I don't feel so good.
It's like that one infamous image of a dude hiding behind a chimney on top of a roof. There's a bunch of police officers
Health bite my ass.
looking in that general direction, and the caption is, "When I'm waiting for the heat to go down while having 5 stars in GTA."
You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford one,
I'm
we'll
clearly a
provide
victim of society.
You just get Phoenix right on the case. He'll be happy to serve me. Speaking of Phoenix Wright, I would say the Ace Attorney trilogy is probably the best scoop you can get besides Dragon's Dogma, that Capcom bundle. It's going around Humble at the moment. I was contemplating shitting out a little more money for it, but on the flip side, I already own most of the games in that collection, so I'm not really gaining much from it. Oh,
Piss off. I'm feeling crabby today.
Got him.
Ooh, the funk it. Dragon's Dogma was pretty interesting. It was kind of weird for a traditional action RPG, because it kind of forced you to focus your attention on upgrading your pawn and making use of them in combat. Like, they definitely tried to pull a few Monster Hunter tricks into fleshing out the gameplay, which I found to be kind of a mixed bag. But overall, I would say I enjoyed the game. It's also extremely cryptic when you first play through it, because a lot of the quest lines that you can find is by pure accident, and they can have different outcomes. You wanna know what was like the funniest moment though in my Dragon's Dogma experience? So there's a possibility to romance some NPCs in that game. Or rather, you have a couple preset ones that you can raise your affection with. But here's the thing. Who you are actually gonna romance is predetermined with who was the last NPC you maxed out your affection with. So I was going for like this cute witch lady, and I got her to like me, so I'm like, okay, that's my wife, I suppose. But then comes that culminating cutscene where you have to actually save your love interest, and then comes this merchant dude that I helped out through one quest, and apparently the game softlocked me into him being my gay lover. So that was certainly a wacky and unexpected twist.
Now pay attention, dude. The gambling side of the business has been taken care of.
Life comes at you fast as you come out of the closet, it would seem.
Raging hard-ons are gonna penetrate the vault upstairs anytime soon. So your job is to walk the casino floor and make sure all the clients are happy. Suck some dick, lick an ass, whatever it takes.
Whoa.
Remember,
Speaking of
happy makes money.
sucking
And these
pee-pee.
fly junkies need their fix every day.
Vice. Roll the dice. Stop your 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 vice.
You guys are bad vibes all around.
Looks like we got a clown on the floor that needs a little extra attention. Take no chances. Give him this jackpot right up his ass.
Stop your vice. Roll the dice. Stop your vice.
Which clown, though?
Stop your vice.
There's a couple I can think of.
That's great.
Hey, pal.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, you'd think they have some kind of security who would
Hey, dude, something
keep
real
those
serious needs attention.
pests out.
The boys at the count room haven't made a peep all day. So head over there and check on them. The count room is in the corner of the building. Don't get fucking lost.
This contraption owes me money, and you need to do.
What is lip sync?
Idiot.
This contraption owes me money, and you need to do something.
Oh, I'm gonna do something about it, alright?
Hey, Lone Ranger, get on your fucking horse and straighten those clowns in the count room out.
I don't remember having asparagus.
Now that's what I call a satisfied customer. Burning with anticipation.
Just tell me what you think. Roll the dice. Stop your vice. Roll the dice. Stop your vice. Roll the dice.
When you're done procrastinating, you need to check on the guys in the count room.
Stop your vice. Roll the
A minute.
dice. Stop your vice. Roll the
Go
dice.
on.
Stop your vice.
That was starting to get on my nerves, to be honest. Also, ma'am, your legs are broken. Like, holy shit.
You better check on the count room if you value those kneecaps.
We found the alternate.
Go on.
Die.
When you're done jerking off, get your ass over to the count room. Hey, dude, I told you to get your fucking ass over to the count room.
Tell you guys, this place, hella cursed. This surely is a den
This isn't a stand around
of
looking
vice
place. Go head on over to
and
the
evil.
count room.
Damn, he's still going. Quit that. Silence.
Don't forget, you gotta go and check on the
And
count
don't you
room.
dare. You know, this is actually a pretty swanky casino.
The count room is like the Vatican. That's God's dough. You better make sure it's right where it belongs, safe and sound.
Ah, that's the stuff.
Missed opportunity to have the dude hit one of these instruments. Or go for the microphone.
What do you think this is, a fucking McDonald's? Get the fuck over to the count room.
Don't touch me.
Arguably worse than McDonald's. This customer service atrocious. I mean, did you hear what they did to that lady downstairs? Just set her ablaze?
That's the
The
family parked on
humanity.
the line in the count room. So you better make sure it's still waiting in there, safe and sound.
So I am totally not fucking around because I have no idea where said room is. We'll find it eventually.
Talk to me, dude. What the fuck is going on in the count room? What's the moolah count for today?
None. Nada.
0?
Zero?
That'd be zero figures, as in $0.
Bullshit! What the hell happened? Somebody's gotta pay dearly. Where the fuck is our money?
Attention all gamblers.
It's just like the beginning of Vice City.
Got a full house in hand, and we're not bluffing. That vault of yours is about to deliver us a big payout. So make your bets now, because today, the house loses.
Clearly you have not paid New Vegas because the house always wins. Unless you are not a Mr. House supporter, in which case, well,
Dude, listen to me. You gotta get past the fire. Grab the hose, connect it to the main. Put that fucking fire out.
is that fucking corpse still going at it over there? I swear I'm personally gonna send you to hell. If that's what it takes.
Oh, damn. Go on. Here, catch.
Those protester pricks are trying to break into the vault. Dude, take your fucking ass over there right now and stop those motherfuckers before this whole place goes up in flames.
I see it comes naturally for you lot. The only solution is get rid of the problem. Also, I should probably hurry because I'm on a timer. You know what? Fuck you.
Hitchcock.
Dude, I smell smoke. Unless you
Go,
wanna be more
Burst.
fucking crispy pizza, get your ass in there. These robber fucks are about to steal our money.
Nature is healing.
I feel better already.
The clock's fucking ticking, dude.
I know.
Bricks are gonna be up
I
there
know.
if you don't get there first.
I'm more worried about the building collapsing. Not to mention the frame rate, jeez. Oh. Oh. Yikes. Slideshow much. We good? Yeah, that just kind of happens every now and then. You get used to it. Now, the worst part is we're gonna have to start from the very beginning of that countdown. More than likely. Ooh, yeah.
Talk to me, dude. What the fuck is going on in the count room?
Alright, let's hope we can get through the countdown
Dude, listen.
without
You gotta
many
get past the
issues.
fire. Grab the hose, connect it to the main. Put that fucking fire out.
It's surprising how this can go from silky smooth to barely clinging onto life in a matter of seconds.
Those protester pricks are trying to break into the vault. Dude, get your fucking ass over there right now and stop those motherfuckers before this whole place goes up in flames.
There's no time to waste. Whoops. Chainsaw go brrrr.
Get that hose hooked
Excellent.
up now before the whole friggin' place goes up in flames.
really works.
Roll the dice. Stop your vice. Roll the dice. Stop your vice.
Maybe you shouldn't be shit talking to a guy who has a weapon of instant death on this person.
Ooh, sorry, I don't play well with others. It's a good day to die.
Connect the hose to the outlet and use it to extinguish the fire.
Exciting game loop.
Would you believe me if I told you I saw a spider? Cowabunga.
Unacceptable. Also,
Unless you plan on doing your best Buddhist monk impression, you better connect that fucking hose and put the fire out.
fuck that shit. I'm out.
Excuse me, dipshit, in case you forgot, moron. Those robber pricks are getting closer.
Fly, my pretty.
Good thing we have all these conveniently located fire stations. Like, what would I ever do without them? Certainly not jump over the fire using all of these pieces of rubble. No, sir.
Hey, shit for brains. Move your fucking ass.
Oh, that was a tender. Ow! Ow!
What the fuck?
That stuff works fast. Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Apparently something here counted as an obstacle. You know, I kind of got the picture
That stuff really works.
after like the first 3 instances of kill a couple protesters, then put the fire out. We really do not need to go any further with this.
Oh, yeah. Ow!
What the fuck are you waiting for?
Already.
Get to the vault, you stupid motherfucker.
I will say this though, I am grateful for the fact that we have a guaranteed medkit on deck. So I have to bring the hose right up here if I can. Is that working? I don't think so.
Fucking ticking, dude. These pricks are gonna be up your ass if you don't get there first. Good job, Gandhi.
Oh,
Now get over to the vault and save my money before those assholes take off with it.
that was the last trigger. Do I have a surprise for you fine people?
Go long. Here, catch. Ow!
Most inefficient grenade ever. Like for real? Damn. Yeah, well. At least the game is nice enough to put it back here. So, how about we do Birdemic?
I guess that's why they call them homing pigeons.
How did you fellas die?
That stuff really works. This is doing wonders for my psychosis.
I should not even be acting surprised at this point,
Get
but
away, genius. Good fucking job.
it's just
Don't
that
be a greedy fuck, but go ahead.
every
Take a bundle of green for yourself.
new
Consider it
display
a
of
gift from me.
wonkiness is jank seems to
okay.
one up the previous. Which in a way I do find endearing. Alright, well that was a successful trip to the casino. We made a grand total of $500 of that. You know, I could just make myself a nice little bonus here if I wanted to. But no, the dude is an upstanding citizen, as we all know. He is above such petty acts of thievery. Oh, what's been happening to you, Dine? Net problems? This is a neat looking set piece. A little castle. Oh my.
Shake a leg.
That's the closest we'll get. You didn't like that? No.
We're bringing this shit. We don't have to take this shit. Make him pay.
Wherever I go, my fans pursue me. So yeah, after you go far enough into the game, you have all these groups of citizens that you've crossed paths with before and attracted their ire. So whenever an NPC belonging to said faction comes your way, like that hipster chick over here, I am risking having my life ended prematurely.
Hey, that. Now that's a peculiar.
Just gorge and trash food. Make the pain go away. That's exactly how life works. So you know what I find poetic at the moment? That I have over 6 people now tuning in to a guy looking like a deadbeat dad in his bathrobe and shades playing a game about pissing and shitting on folks. Truly, I could have not asked for a better place to be in my life. This is peak streaming.
Oh, they always do that right before they fester and implode. Huh? Hey, how much does a bad touch crotchy go for on eBay? Oh,
Thankfully, it's not burning today.
What do you do with that in the bathtub? If I may so inquire. Oh, brother, of all the NPCs, it just had to be the crazies. This is just like a scene from Dust Till Dawn, wouldn't you agree? Anyway. Maybe Postal was never meant to go third person. Even though I still think that 3 was close to getting it right. I was expecting for something a little more magnificent in third person, but I'll take it. Like, knowing what happened, in no regrets up to this point, I expected to, like, be launched into outer space through sheer power recoil.
Sweet.
What I'm going to give the game bonus points for is that, despite there being actual vendors and goodie stations that you can purchase items for, it is perfectly sustainable to survive through rummaging households for items, pure scavenging, and they find it to be in line with the dude's character. Explode 20 vehicles in 200 seconds. Infinite ammo, you say? Let's freaking go.
It's a good thing I had 2. Ow!
My only real worry is surviving with all these goons coming after me. Yeah, we can probably make it.
Ow!
Just gotta find more cars now. Good question. Where did we have location with parkings?
Balls!
Hey,
Ma'am, if I was a police officer and I saw some psychopath prancing around with a rocket launcher, I'd be more careful about how I address them. Alright, I'm halfway in. Still need to get 10 more cars.
Oh.
Here maybe? Oh yeah, plenty. We can get that goal easily now. Man. If only odd jobs worked like that IRL. Heck, I blew up 20 cars for an easy 100 smackaroos. Well, now that we actually have some money, we could get right to our next objective, if I care enough to do so.
Ow!
One side.
Let's plant a marker here. No touch. No touch.
You have the right to remain silent.
Later.
So I take it I'm being detained.
Got the scumbag right.
We can't keep up with him. He's too fast. None of our police cruisers can possibly. Huh? Oh. That was a hand wave to check if the frame rate like collapsed real time. But no, we just need to give Postal for a moment. It's really struggling to load up the world. Yep. Any minute now. Going to place my hand on the keyboard now and carefully advance forward. Okay, whew. We made it through. A bit of self-reflection there, I see. That's a cool piece of street art. Learn how to get thick in hours. He gained 300 with just one simple drink. chunkiest fat protein brew. My disappointment is immeasurable. Either Chubbs or Rio were in there. Maybe both, one after another. Cruising down the highway. Oh, what's happening here? So, a glance of stanky animations.
Hi. How are you? Glad to hear it.
Yeah, sweet. Many horrors beyond comprehension. You ever just sculpt a fetus in stone and be like, yeah, they'll make a great tourist attraction. So I've listened to the first Joe Rogan episode in months, and I was blissfully unaware that the man had Ric Flair in April. And boy, am I glad I actually caught up with that one, because he sure had a lot of interesting tales to tell, that man. I also did not know that Ric Flair is currently running a cannabis line under his name. Because apparently he's become sort of a pothead and does shrooms recreationally. Because initially he went down that pathway to get himself off Xanax. But eventually he just outright picked up a cannabis and decided, hey, this is actually an interesting marketing prospect. Let me release my own edibles and call them Woo Chews. You know what's even crazier? Apparently, like early on in his career, that man traveled to North Korea for an exhibition match. Like, I don't know why they decided they wanna hold a match there between a Japanese and American. Apparently some weird propaganda shit, and trying to get peace talks between the three hostile nations equally, but suffice to say, it was not a very endearing experience for him. Like, he ended up being there for a week and was constantly on edge.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you.
Ah, yes.
4
Political commentary.
forefathers brought about, what was I talking about again?
I say nuke 'em all and let God sort 'em out.
Well, he's got my vote. If I'm
Yeah.
elected, I vow I will enact Proposition 69.
Hey, meathead,
Ooh.
didn't you already say that?
69.
Read my lips. No fat chicks.
Well, you're not getting Zan's vote.
Yeah, well, same to you,
Running
pal.
wild.
I say we must move forward, not backward. Upward, not forward.
No, that's fake news. Join me.
Don't you just
or
love
die.
how these two look
You
like
do any less?
cheap Unity assets?
Bullshit. All I know for certain
That is
that
something
my
I'm
gut
actually gonna elaborate in my final review of the
Just
game.
please clap.
But for now,
If I'm speaking a lie, then let the heavens strike me down right now.
Is anyone even listening to this guy?
stop expecting lightning to come down.
Sometimes I dream about cheese.
Don't blame
Cheese
me.
World?
I voted for the other guy.
Alright, so
Sorry, losers and haters, but my IQ is one of the highest.
I guess we gotta pick one of those to lovable, worthy of a highly responsible position candidates. Man, can you believe one of these guys wants to ban fat chicks? What a horrible word that would be. Welcome, citizen. Press and drag your finger on the screen to control the cursor. Tap to make a selection. Press begin to start filling out your ballot. Securing electronic voting machine. So efficient, the votes almost cast themselves. Billy Bob or Jimmy Joe? Listen, with a name like Billy Bob.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Fucking Windows. Well, you know what this means. Uh-oh. Yikes. Are we good? Need to double check. Ooh, the game did not like me tabbing out. That was not a smart decision on my move. I should have predicted that at this point, one wrong move equals Trust me. Trust me, this whole bit is gonna be worth it.
Made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Truly, it was. Manhole Inspector, Joey Bill or Bobby Jim? Transportation Secretary, Chuck Richard or Charles Stick? Okay, even if this wasn't rigged, Kent Lickardick, Governor of Arizona, Jim Johnson or John Jimson? That was just a hard reset. That looks right. America.
Too easy.
Whew.
Forget it, man. These schmucks ain't listening to anything we've said. If elected, I promise I will tear
Show's
down
over,
the
boys.
wall that separates
Everyone
our
go
border,
home now.
and
I
then
have
build
no
a
strong
taller
feelings one way
in
or the
its
other.
place.
Now that's a load off.
Can't we all just get along?
You know, I think I'll just vote for a third party.
Well.
It's a good day to die.
Tell me about it.
That's assault, brother.
Oh shit. He still managed to break his AI. And the frame rate. Ay, ay, ay. When the game tanks unexpectedly. That's my best attempt at reenacting that Kermit gif. I want to say, for the most part, I like this game. But man, is it a gem in the rough? Although, using the term gem might be a little too generous here. More like a slab of coal. Friendly reminder that they found this product good enough to move over to consoles. I would actually be amazed if this is able to perform flawlessly on the PS4.
My first act will be to abolish all warm blood from offense. Forget it, man.
Yep, my job here is done. Democracy was indeed secured. The future of the country is in safe hands. Maybe. I don't know. So, off to our next adventure. Games inside of video games. Yeah, it's not like the dude's last journey into the realm of video games. Did not end well. Portal 3. Wow. Not only did you get the series wrong, but also the numbering. It's okay, my dude. Sometimes our brains work in mysterious ways. Hope you're doing well, by the way. And welcome to the stream. This is Postal 4, where no regrets were had. Except possibly me starting this play from the first place. Like, yeah. Did we ever see the run cycle in third person? It's actually better than I expected. That's probably one of the least offensive looking animations in the game, period. Oh, it's fine, my man. Don't worry about it. Regardless, I'm happy to see you around and hope you are having a good day. For a moment, I had a brain lapse of my own and couldn't tell whether that was a J or an S. Don't get left high and dry. Bardzo dobrze. Szczęśliwie jeszcze pamiętam, jak rozmawiać w języku polskim. There we have it, the behind the scenes of running with scissors development cycle. Oh look, this is how Postal 4 came about. Now, you know, the funny thing about what we're saying here is I could totally see this as a city WAD Desino would be playing through. You know, I've actually seen the entirety of this Joel stream. Yes, the entire journey back and forth. Like, after this was done, that man seemed like a husk of himself. Oh yeah, I remember you, Michael. You've actually sent a couple of streamers down my way. I remember one of them raided during me going through, I think it was TNT, and that's actually where I had a whole bunch of new people come up. He was such a nice, quiet boy. Before the apocalypse. Postal 2. Apocalypse Weekend. Is that the wife? No way she was ever this good looking. By the way, Mike J. The guy who now runs Stevenson.
Welcome, gamer, to the next paradigm in gaming. You have been honorably selected to participate in the closed beta test of our company's epic new virtual reality title. But this is no ordinary VR or AR gaming. This is beyond virtual. This is beyond augmented. Today, you will be entering the Vag. But first,
Who the hell got Yandere Dave to work in the studio?
pre-existing conditions, shall we? Do you suffer from epilepsy?
No.
How about motion sickness?
Nah.
Back pain?
Nuh-uh.
Brain cancer?
No.
Possibly.
No.
An oversized bladder?
And no. Wait, what was that last one?
Perfect. Now simply don the Vag headset and your
Got you there.
journey to another world will begin once you step through that door.
You joke, but that VR headset is the future of the industry. Oh, he's meant to be full-on gag on indie developers, just nerd. I actually don't use it, Golden. I mean, I could sneak it into my tag selection, because part of the reason is, if I did, I'd feel compelled to use more Polish on these streams, and I'm kind of, you know, going for like a general kind of appeal, not just one specific target audience in one language. So English is like the universal selection. Co wcale nie znaczy, że od czasu do czasu nie mogę was zaskoczyć odrobiną rodzimego języka. Man, that Mario movie sure looks different from what I remember in the trailers. this like Stanley Parable? What the heck is going on?
Amazing! You made it through without a scratch! Oh, and speaking of, try not to get scratched while you're in the game, or sustain any sort of bodily injury at all, for that matter. You see, there's still this one bug we haven't nailed down where dying in the game kind of also means dying in real life. But don't worry, we're, debugging that one.
There was an area in the weird walking sim that I played a long time ago that had this particular theme of lots of CRT monitors bunched together. It might have been Onira Gardens. Man, that would be a classic throwback. Maybe even one of those first Dream Theme games, exploration segments that I pulled off. Alright. That was a misinput. Misinput.
Damn.
Clearly, I'm not gamer enough.
Live, piss, die, repeat.
I see, you gotta be from a very specific angle. I see how it is with your case-sensitive switches. Now, what would be the entertainment in me omitting this interesting and not potentially obnoxious gameplay segment? I'm good at puzzle games. I've beaten the likes of Portal. I will say this, Portal 2 I did find more enjoyable than the first, especially once you do the co-op campaign with another person. Like the fact that there's two of you and you actually have to work together to solve those physics-based puzzles not only adds a whole new perspective, but also poses a challenge on its own, because can you overcome your natural urge to screw over your partner?
Oh, and by the way, there's one little issue we'd like you to be mindful of. If you feel any loss of mental control, rapidly dwindling sanity, oncoming psychoses, or any other symptoms of the so-called VR madness, please report them. Other previous beta testers have had these sort of, reactions. Fatally, I might add, but hey, it can't always happen again, right?
No. Of course not. Besides, this guy is already cuckoo in the brain, so can't be any more insane the membrane. You know, the last video game I've played that I remember having a mock-up virtual reality section, I think it was Saints Row 3. And that one I also recall having like this high-tech visual style. By this bridge. Sure. Putting a new meaning into pay to play, pay to win. I'm telling you guys, these microtransactions are getting crazy. What's the point of me of doing all of that? Well, I think I can get there now. This thing's gonna be a problem, though. Shit. Let's make the famous yellow orb red instead. Give it some funny antennas, and boom. Original character. Capman. Yeah. Well, compared to the rest of what we've seen, this is certainly a unique idea. I am a little iffy about the platforming, but I'm willing to forgive because of the
Oof!
changing visuals. Also, go figure. No instant death this time around. Okay, actually get more leeway here. Wow, that was easy. Uh-oh. Buddy. I think this, VR thing is having an episode, and that's a fuck you. Oh, yep.
We were just,
The Matrix is falling apart.
trying out some borderline experimental design here, but this level hasn't received a polished pass yet. Now, please
I'm not
know
giving
that.
you the Polish
I've got a
pass either.
different level ready for you. Hang on a sec. The next level is coming right up. Excellent. Here's a brand new level for you.
I am concerned. Hold up. That's the same level. Friend, you were slipping. Probably doesn't get paid enough to care. Fine by me. Already rehashing content. For shame.
You're beating this game like a pro. Now, there's one level left.
I swear if it's gonna be the same one. This is the equivalent of we've burned through our Kickstarter budget, so now we have to make do with what we have.
Oh.
I'm such a pro at this level that I am really failing my third run miserably. I've grown too complacent, too full of myself. Whoop. receive a prize. One I have to pay for. But then again, Lootbox Alpha says a whole lot. My feelings exactly. Nice palette on the gas scanning wherever. For completing the beta test, you've unlocked VR weapon and the HUD skins. Thanks.
And done.
That is actually a nice reward. Better than the one I had to pay for. Now let's just snap back into reality by falling back into the world. Yeah, we're kind of blazing through the tasks today. I mean, part of the Postal experience, since 2, is just going around the world, exploring the surroundings, and having fun, abusing the civilians. The problem is when you're playing for, like I am right here, and every moment you risk something going haywire and the game just breaking itself. Remember when I went into this nightclub? And I almost crashed? Just fitting in with everyone else. Arguably, I got the best fit. I'm just trying to pick an emote. Every now and then, you just gotta take it easy. And wind down, just like every other normal human being does. Alternatively, why don't we get this party really started? I'll give you fire, right?
Oh. Ow. Oof. Ow. I don't remember having asparagus.
Fire, fire, fire! Yep, he is cashing out, closing the till, and going home.
Hey, watch it.
In this situation, I would do too. Man, if only I saw this earlier. I've already dispatched many potential victims. There's still a few. So not everything is lost.
This stuff can't be good for me, but I feel great. Here it is.
Pretty sure I have enough crotchy dolls to actually redeem it here. Friendly reminder to check the token shop while we're closing Thursday. Alright. Let's take this party to the next level. This is gonna make the rave scene from Blade look like child's play. As I reload.
That's gotta hurt. You go, girl.
Ooh. Someone here's packing heat.
Ow, my gallbladder. This is doing wonders for my psychosis. You go,
Damn it. It's only a couple kills off. Unless... infinite retries. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, Lord. Whew, that was a major freak out. Like, the frame tank went up to the main menu this time around. Telling you guys, this go some bad juju. You know what, I own Doom, I agree with you. For one reason in particular. That's probably the most memorable piece of Postal music period in the series. Not counting the entirety of the first soundtrack, which is in a whole different league of its own. Good lord, this performance spike is so damn atrocious that my PC needs a minute to recover from that. Yeah, if you ever needed a comparison, for argument's sake, on how optimized the game is, look at the beginning of the stream where I go through the very first area of Thursday compared to the actual Edenson portion. It is a whole different beast of its own. Now, the worst part is, this is by no means a AAA current gen game. Not for what it looks. No. I mean, for heaven's sake, they're using a updated version of the Postal 2 engine. Which, in all fairness, was kind of stitched together in places. It had its own share of problems, but it was functional. Alright, I think it fine closed the process that is. Sometimes I wonder how I managed to get through 15 hours of playtime, according to my Steam record at the moment. And then I have to remind myself, I've already played through 3 Painkiller games. There is a lot I'm willing to put myself through. For better or worse. Hold up. I need to refresh the process. Got something going for a minute. There. You know, Vince looks kind of dapper in the mobster suit. The fedora, I'm of the opinion that if you're Joseph Joes or Indiana Jones, it works. But not everyone can rap that particular piece of headwear and be able to call themselves swagger. Also, thank you for the follow. I own Doom. Appreciate it. Your reward, me clipping for existence again. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna re-enter just to grab the crotchy plush and then skadoodle. I am out. I do not care if the music here slaps.
Only my father and priest can touch me there.
Here it is.
This place is cursed and on some bad mojo. The moment you get a little too trigger happy. Oh, this is a stadium I couldn't access earlier on the previous day. You know, for what it's worth, driving mechanics in the game are functional. Now, whether I want to participate in a race or not, that remains to be seen. Something tells me I might regret this. Me, just imitating my role model, Gordon Freeman, in the art of traveling with style and grace. One of these warehouses that we've been to had a very cool platforming segment that rewarded us with a sledgehammer. Which again makes me grateful that I do partake in more exploring than I would normally warrant, despite the game's flaws and being so exhausting at times that I just kind of want to pursue through the main story as fast as possible. Man, I can't wait to see Billy Gibbons in June. He's gonna have a solo act with two guys, including a former Guns N' Roses band member. On the one hand, I wish I could have seen ZZ Top live, which, well, it's never gonna happen in its full glory, because sadly, one of them is no longer with us. Rest in peace, you glorious bastard. But hey, an excuse to see A Legend of Gibbon's Caliber is a good one. It's gonna be a real good gig coming up in March of next year. Judas Priest is the headline with Saxon and Uriah Heep as support. Now that's a damn good package if you ask me. I would go just for Judas Priest alone, but you're telling me I can also see two other great bands on the same occasion? Sign me up. I think I've already seen this menu at the mall. And of course, the knockoff Prongless. Gee, what could that be for?
Hey, genius, make sure you check out the layout of the track before you dive right in.
That stuff works fast.
Infinity Loop, got it.
You can't bring any hardware to the race. Dump them into that bin. And you can pick them up later.
Of course, I'm getting the best of rides.
Now listen up, dude. Like your fucking life depends on it. A lot of scroll riding on this baby 50 Lodge. The red scooter has got to win. You bet your dead mother's life on what I'm saying. The fucking red scooter wins. Do
I don't know,
whatever it
man.
takes. No fucking excuses, dude.
We got the Juggalo on the track.
Oh no! Oh dear! Oh my heavens!
And this missing
mess.
Kiss band member.
See my beautiful new paint job. Scooter boys, bring me a new scooter. I refuse to ride in a vehicle when its sparkly new finish is wholly concealed under this ghastly bloody mess.
Thanks, man.
Don't forget, moron. The fucking red scooter wins.
3, 2, 1, go!
So this is an interesting mission, because it's not about me winning. It's me helping Red win. I mean, I could say fuck it. Wow. Okay. What is with this quote-unquote black metal? So I've lost my ride. Whoops.
The green racers leaving the rest in the dust.
Red is failing miserably. How the fuck am I supposed to help him now? Oh, there it is. I thought my scooter just exploded into oblivion. The issue is, I don't think I can get there.
Green Racers in the lead.
Clearly, I have to do the sensible thing.
What a race! The green scooter enjoys sweet, sweet victory.
It was a set. Those bastards cost me $50. That rat fink they put in the race is gonna pay. Cover the exits. That racer's gonna find himself racing to the bottom of a river in a pair of cement boats.
You stupid fucking jerk-off. Dude, you fucked up big time. Grab your shit and get ready, because now you're gonna take the long way out of here.
Oh boy. I wonder if you could technically pull this off. I mean, maybe. If you're lucky enough. But clearly, I'm gonna have to fight my way out now. Not to mention, this is not pleased with me.
I'm sure there's no long-term consequences to this.
Actually, just in case. Let me get ready one of these bad boys. I might need them.
Double time it. See?
Now we're cooking.
That stuff works fast.
When they say let them cook, this is what they're referring to.
I feel better already. 2 guns should be enough for anyone. Let's not do that again. I don't think that's supposed to bend that way.
Sure, there's a lot of bathrooms on this stadium.
There's nothing like a good bout of indiscriminate mayhem to really get your day going.
I agree.
Whoops. Finger slipped.
Never felt better in my life.
I definitely need more of that.
Please use main entrance. Anyone else trying to stop me?
Sissy. Oh yeah, I've still got it.
Mediocre.
How bad of me.
And to think we could have had a lovely business relationship going on with Vince. And again, I feel he'd probably screw me over. They all do. They all do, eventually.
You still breathing, dude? The family's pleased with your work today. A real
Is it?
gabagool out of 10. Now I need you to tie up some loose ends. When you're done fucking around today, get your pussy ass over to the Yerk. We'll take care of business then. I'll make sure you get what's coming to you.
That phrasing worries me. I mean, look. I got 3 out of 4, right? Surely that means something. Alright, so before I head on over to your Vince, this I believe is the souvenir shop. So let's get some of those crotchies handed in. Ooh, $100 at my balance? No thanks. It's an upgrade, sure, but I'm feeling it. Instead, we're taking all reliable back on the road. What is going on outside my window? Oh, just a bunch of guys having a little chit chat. Party goers. There's like a little bit of outdoor fencing in front of the apartment block where I live in, and apparently people consider that to be a good conversation spot. Like they'll just sit around in a nice line and go off. Oh, right. Something I remember. Didn't I buy a whole bunch of customization options? So there's the classic HUD. There's the VR World one. Yo! Let's get some Andrew Halshield in here. But only in the map menu. That is very upsetting. What's even the point? You know the way the dude rides this mobility scooter, or lean in like a decrepit senile man about to collapse any given moment? On brand. At this stage, with all the drug abuse he's been through, this lad has the health of an 80-year-old. Watch the road, pal.
I feel like shit. I think I need some more drugs. Ugh. Maybe I should consider rehab. No, I'll just find more drugs.
Any moment now, this corpse is gonna ragdoll through the ground and cause some kind of string of code to collapse upon itself. Or we could just enter a loading screen. Damn, well, the world did indeed take my offering and consume the flesh. Alright, let's see what kind of bargain I can get. For 10 lotteries, 150 bucks, energy drink, incendiary rounds, Crunchy family sticker skin for a hunting rifle. 10 crotchies. Oh, that was for a different type. Pretty sure. Well, regardless, this one gives me another 150. Vitamin, explosive rounds. Crotchy skin for urethra. Formal child star outfit. All these sound extremely uncomfortable, which is why I'm gonna redeem them.
Hey!
Hola.
Yes, sirree, Bob.
That comes to a total.
And come again.
What a pal.
Who's gonna win this staring contest? I can feel it piercing into my soul. The very fiber of my being slowly slipping from its corporeal prison. I gotta run away. Now we can call it a day. If you ever wonder to what extent can a human corpse be mangled, this is the Mythbusters episode that answers your inquiry. Dead Island 2? Is it that bad? Or is it marginally an improvement over, say, Redfall, which I do not want to ever touch that game, even with a 10-foot pole. Like, it is absolutely abominable that they would charge you $70 for something so rancid and unfinished. And they keep getting away with it. Are you? Oh, brother. At least wait for a 75% sale. Which will happen sooner than you expect. Trust me. Like, they're gonna be trying to recover losses swiftly. I can't even fathom why would you release such a piece of shit in an evidently broken state and expect people to eat it up. I mean, granted, it works in some cases, but unless you make a turnover like in Cyberpunks or No Man's Sky scenario. This title is gonna be dead and buried before you can blink your eyes. Maybe not to this extent, but who remembers Back for Blood? Literally no one. Why? Because it's just that forgettable. It's literally a diet Left 4 Dead 2 without the soul and missing content. I'll never forget when I watched the Cropcat analysis, which, yeah, I know. I am risking a whole lot by continuously bringing that name up, but my favorite part of the Left 4 Dead 2 reel, besides the physics montage, which was super impressive for the time, what technology they used to animate all of those bodily gibs and hurt animation variants. What got to me the most was the closure in that video where he displayed a credit screen of the original Left 4 Dead 2 team, and over that you had conference playing by the Back 4 Blood team where they were gloating on how much of the original team was a part of the new project. And then the names faded out to only a couple that actually comprised of the Back 4 Blood devs. It was only a couple of names. As much as I like Fallout New Vegas, Obsidian is also guilty of that kind of misleading information. Because only a snippet of the original Fallout devs from the Interplay days actually contributed to the New Vegas project. Granted, it was enough to make a solid true to the Fallout Spirit experience. But yeah, it just comes to show that honesty is not always a present concept in the business.
Glad to hear that. What month is this?
There's an 8-player mod? When you say that, do you mean like co-op? Because it's a standard for Versus, where it's survivors against player-controlled zombies. Oh, look at that.
Got it.
Nice crotchy.
Thank you. Ring the bell twice. Co-op? Wow. Well, I imagine you'd have to make entirely new campaigns for that to function, because otherwise the difficulty is gonna absolutely collapse when 8 players tackle challenges that were meant for 4. All the way up to 30. Jesus. Holy fuck, that is something I would have to witness with my own eyes.
You know what, champ? These past few nights of dingy back alleys, Mexican donkey stables, and crazed murderous cannibals are starting to make me suspect that perhaps these supposed nightly accommodations have been nothing but a ruse all along.
Took you
Come on,
4
buddy.
days
I
to
think we've outsmarted them this time.
catch up.
Good evening, my dear dude friend. Looks like you're going on vacation without asking.
Oh, not at all, Vince. I was just about to curl up under that fine, dumpster over there.
No dumpster for my dude. I got a nice reward waiting for you inside. Now step through the door, and we'll take good care of you.
Oh, I'd hate to be a bother.
I won't accept no. Get on in there. This is gonna be your big night. Time to get made.
Oh no. He's taking us to the back rooms. Don't go for the portal. Oh.
Now this
That's a
is
pleasant
the
surprise.
life. You know, champ, I think I could get used to this.
Your drink, sir.
Thanks.
Man, this is the life. The peace and quiet. Yo, what is that sick rig? Didn't know we had Fallout style combat armor. That mask, right smack in the middle, actually looked like a NCR helmet.
You know, maybe I just can't get used to this kind of place. What do you think, champ? Took the words right out of my mouth. Despite all this glitz and glamour, what we've got here still doesn't hold a candle to the old trailer home.
Some
Sleeping
habits
Beauty, how about
don't
you wake
die
up and
easily.
Get your glass slippers on. You got important places to be today.
What's the big rush? You got a cannoli in the oven or something?
You just keep your trap shut. My boss wants to have a word with you. In private.
Wait a minute. Your boss?
Exactly. Who could be higher up the chain than Vince?
Hi?
I am known as the boss. I've been watching you. Everything that has transpired this week has been engineered by myself to bring you here to me. For nothing escapes my all-seeing eye.
Oh, you must be that hypochondriac voyeur living at the top of the tower. Well, hell, you've got the best vantage point
Oh
in
shit,
town.
now it's
Tell
clicking with me.
You see a lot of what
Tower.
happens around here?
I see all, and I know
Personality trapped inside of a computer.
Okay. Well, you
Mr.
happen to know where a
House.
stolen trailer home might be around here? You see, I misplaced it earlier this week, and the whole mess has just been the darndest thing.
you seek the truth.
I suppose you can call it that.
Then you shall receive the truth, but only after you have performed my remaining tasks, for you have served me well so far. Once these undertakings are complete, then my will shall have been proven immutable and without bounds. By the day's end, none who dare oppose me will...
Cool.
Quick, change the channel.
Ooh, my bad.
Man. Sure would be a shame if we got on the boss's bad side. It's gonna happen. Rarely do we maintain good business relations with our past employers.
The dam stems the flood of evils which threatens this town, yet there are those who would threaten to use it against me. Go there and ensure it is as strong as my will. The increasing mercenary presence in town seeks to contest my control. We will cripple their power structure by severing their head of command. serves as their staging point. Head there and pacify their leader. Recent seismic activity has unearthed a lost dwelling beneath this city.
Is that gonna be the vault I pass by chance?
Head to the site and recover this artifact. It possesses great
It might be,
value to me.
if that's the entryway I'm thinking of.
What you will have wrought this day shall be the undoing of my enemies.
Nice place you got here, Big Boss Man, and yeah, if I wanted any more confirmation that Running with Scissors loves their New Vegas, this is it. This is truly it. Well, anywho, we have reached Friday officially, which by vanilla Postal 2 standards would be the final day of the playthrough. Now, the weekend was expansion territory, so whether they decide to go for a whole week or just the working week schedule, that remains to be seen. But anyway, I am gonna save Friday for its own separate stream, because I'm gonna assume that it might be the final episode. This might be where we actually close off Postal 4 on, so I would rather to give it enough time so we can go through everything that there is to be offered without any rush. So, on that note, I thank you all for tuning in tonight. Now, let me think. I would love to sneak another stream tomorrow and maybe just double down on Postal 4 if I can. But I don't know if I'll be able to, so in that case, we might just have to circulate through my streaming schedule starting sometime next week, which would be probably Code Vein, MDK2, and Postal 4 in that order. A lot depends on whether I might have the chance to get this setup running again. Because on Monday, I actually have something important going on. My dental appointment is coming up, which is going to take the entire day. But hopefully I'm going to get a nice set of pretty teeth after it. So, fingers crossed all goes well. It's not going to be a fun experience, because from what I understand, I'm going to be sitting at least 7 hours in that chair. Not fun at all. It actually sounds miserable when you think about it, but they'll probably give me some kind of an aesthetic to make the pain go away, make me feel, fuzzy and warm inside.